What's going on, my YouTube friends, my Patreon friends, all my Renegade friends, man? How we all doing? Hope everyone's got a smile on your face. At least your chin's up. Our boy Ren, man, he's been dropping like crazy. Dropping like crazy. We got Troubles, which I feel like he's been teasing this video, or like that snow glove scene. I feel like he's been teasing that for a minute. But this goes in, I was just reading the comments in the description. It goes in line with the stories and like the series that he's telling about his personal experience, right? Interesting. I was just reading about ME and the symptoms of it, and boy's been through enough, man. He's been through too much. Let me pull this up. And like he said, he has a very good chance of charting with this one. So I will have the link to this video in the description box, and I'm also going to have the link for like the pre-save or whatever that he's got in the description box. He's got a couple links there. I'm going to have all those ones in my description box. Please make sure you're checking them out. If it is available to you to pre-download or pre-order or however that works, please do that, man. Let's help this boy do this. And I do have, like I said, the Troubles video in the description box too. So while you're doing that stuff and checking that stuff, you can give it another stream and you can help him out too, right? Right. Let's do this, y'all. From age 19 to 26, I spent most of my life in bed in physical and mental pain. Oh, man. Oh, man. And that is, here's the thing, though. Y'all ever notice that the mental health hurts still? Does it manifest as pain for y'all? For sure, right? Before we get into this, like all that text at the beginning was like the setup of that is great, man. And I like that he did it in an artistic way that isn't super intrusive to the beat. I really like Jordan Lucas's ADHD album, and there's sections in the Jordan Lucas and Logic one where like there's a voice that comes over and talks about ADHD, and that separates me from the song a little bit. I know a lot of people like that, but it separates me from the song a little bit. Having this in here this way, I thought was great. And he also makes all the like Canadian places look way cooler than they actually are. Like he was in front of the car wash here, the 7-Eleven car wash. Those things are bumping, y'all. I'm getting all my goofies out before we get into the real. But these things are a party, man. When I had my BMW, we would go through these. It was like date night. Look up through the sky, the sunroof or whatever, the sky roof, and just watch all the colors go nuts. Good for him, man. Genius.
I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stop when I reach in, memories are seeped in. Hydrochloric acid, I go to war and get passive and freeze up. Music help the ice to thaw. Put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible, Excalibur sword. Etching notepads full of reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up bitten. Posters up, manhunt, ran, went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first hit maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted. Persistent little
like you can see it in his eyes. Like you can see that like that fight in his eyes, man. And like I said this when I reacted to the first chapter. I'm so glad that he's found the strength and taken the time to serve these things for his heart, because he deserves to know what the hell's going on outside of the medical diagnosis and all that bullshit. Like he deserves to have like a solid timeline in his head of the experience and be able to go like, I made it through this, man. Like I made it through a lot. And the way that he describes pain and his experiences, I know that I haven't experienced that to his level. And I don't want to be the first, and I don't want to start a like circle of depreciating my struggles and my pains. But like I know for a fact I have not been in physical pain like him. Like that is just the way he describes that was beyond art, y'all. Like that was That was pain, wasn't it?
Past full of reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up bitten. Posters up, manhunt, ran, went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first year maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted. Persistent little bugger.
Man, he sounds great on this beat, y'all. He sounds fabulous on this beat. But it's so relatable. Like, back to his dope writing, like, he knows the purpose that he's serving, but so far it is like really relatable. Like I said, like, it's way further than like I would pen out, just because I haven't experienced the things that he's experienced, and I can't pen like him. Bear with me on that. But like, kudos to him, man. Like, he's gonna give, this is gonna be one of those songs, like NF is one of those ones where he just gives like hope to a lot of people. And not to mention, like, he's providing that hope for a lot of us, but the people that actually deal with that ME, like, and sorry, I don't really know how to pronounce it. I don't want to make that much of a fool of myself, but like, having it rooted in that, man, just must feel so special. Oh man, this is gonna be moving.
Body in the shark pit, waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted. Persistent little blogger, I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor, like a table tennis game that has no end. So be the fate of Ren, every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mine was severed from the means that helped me write these rhyme schemes. Brain was inflamed, the fatigue was crushing. Hard to remain sane with your brain combusting. And the third year was murder, living in a purgatory full of worry, wouldn't live to be 30. Lifestyle hurt me, always in my bedroom. Rearrange the alphabet and all the letters spell doom. Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 23 and mentally you steadily decline. 24 I was poor, disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25 and the scars that were etched, they crack. Elastic bands only stretch so far and then snap. Deep in psychosis, hallucinations, troubled vision. Visits from the underworld were conjuring my superstition. 25 living back at home with my mum, but not because I'm a bum, alone and physically done. So thin, so frail, so weak I'd become, and my skin so pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust, you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts.
Oh my god, man. Like, I want to go through that whole verse again, and I want to sit here and go line by line, man, but I don't think it's... I'm not the guy for that, not in this moment. But just like the way that he's recounting the years, man, like... And not to mention, man, like, how many times did he have to give up his youth? He talks about that, you know, with Joe. That was the day that he was no longer like a kid, right? And he's saying, like, you know, his life was... It was gone. It was catapulted. There was missing signs. Like, that's got to be where the Instagram thing's coming from, right? Which is a metaphor, obviously. But like, when you're no longer yourself, man, and when you're aware of it, plus your like, oh man, I just could not imagine.
Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted. Persistent little blogger, I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor, like a table tennis game.
But he wouldn't give up either, right? Like, he started coming up with reasons and trying to find excuses to get these doctors to look at him again. And fair enough, man. Good for him. Good for him. But like, a little bit of that has got to be like, that's probably like a double when it comes to like the feeling of it, right? Like, they keep passing me around, nobody giving me straight answers. And then at what point do I have to figure this out for y'all? I'm gonna start getting heated. And he's saying, I'm persistent, right? Like, I won't just take whatever pills you're giving me and let me go, like, just waste away in my mom's house, right? Like, oh man.
Has no end, so be the fate of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mine was severed from the means that helped me write these rhyme schemes. Brain was inflamed, the fatigue was crushing. Hard to remain sane with your brain combusting. And the third year was murder, living in a purgatory full of worry, wouldn't live.
The purgatory on the next line was a great way of doing that. He's got hella syllables in this too. Writing is impeccable in this one, y'all.
And the third year was murder, living in a purgatory full of worry, wouldn't live to be 30. Lifestyle hurt me, always in my bedroom. rearrange the alphabet and all the letters spell doom. Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 23 and then...
Did you say rearranging letters and they always spell doom? So like basically, doesn't matter how he looks at things, doesn't matter what he ends up writing out. It's got some sort of like negative or sad adaptation to it. Is that what he's kind of talking about there? Like he can't escape that. It's all encompassing, right? The pain, the situation he's in, the time that he's in, is bleeding into everything, into his music, into his writing, into his thoughts, into his life, like everything, right?
All the letters spell doom. Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 23 and mentally you steadily decline. 24 I was poor, disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25 and the scars that were etched, they crack. Elastic bands only stretch so far and then snap. Deep in psychosis, hallucinations, troubled vision. This is from the underworld, we're conjuring my superstition. 25 living back at home with my mum, but not because I'm a bum, alone and physically done. So thin, so frail, so weak I'd become. And my skin so pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust, you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts, 26.
And I wonder, like, ah man, I don't want to talk about that.
There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts, 26. I'm highly medicated and the pain sophisticated while I'm lying broken naked on my back. I bore my microphone until my coffin started dropping. Raw thoughts with the grim reaper knocking on the track. But then, man, lo and behold, I heard an angel beckon on this treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with a generous glow. In the cell transplant, pulled me out of the cold, and my skin got...
No, I gotta hear that energy change again, man. That gave me like goosebumps. That made my throat hurt.
Pain sophisticated, the kid was real cold steel. Facts, 26. I'm highly medicated and the pain sophisticated while I'm lying broken naked on my back. I bore my microphone until my coffin started dropping. Raw thoughts with the grim reaper knocking
come
on
get
the
me.
track. But then,
Says,
man,
come on.
lo and behold, I heard an angel beckon on this treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with a generous glow. In the cell transplant, pulled me out of the cold, and my skin got younger and my body got stronger and my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed. And my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you.
Oh man, that's too much now. That's too much now. In a good way, man. Like it's language, right? It's fine. I'm not trying to make it like a religion thing. That's not it at all. It's just like that was so powerful. That was so powerful, man. I want to hear that whole verse again. Like, and just like that t-shirt scene alone, like it's cold as fuck in Southern Alberta, y'all. Like it's what's the date today? I don't even know. May 9th. It's cold as fuck outside still, y'all. And like just that energy shift, man. Like he's just like, no, this is my life. This is my life. I'm taking it back. Like
Facts, 26. I'm highly medicated and the pain sophisticated while I'm lying broken naked on my back. I bore my microphone until my coffin started dropping. Raw thoughts with the grim reaper knocking on the track. But then, man, lo and behold, I heard an angel beckon on this treacherous road.
a dead man, lo and behold, he says, like, ugh.
But then, man, lo and behold, I heard an angel beckon on this treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with a generous glow. In the cell transplant, pulled me out of the cold, and my skin got younger and my body got stronger and my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed. And my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole. This music I give you, pain that I live through, everything I've been through is yours to hold.
See, like, it's beautiful, man. That is beautiful that he can see his experience as a way to, like, it's bigger than him. Like, he had to go through that so he could be the person that he is. And he even said that, like, you know, he chooses to be in the public light, in the public eye, and he doesn't always love it, but it's a choice that he's made, right? Man, I'm gonna fall apart. I'm gonna start losing all my thoughts. But I'm gonna put my glasses on so I can think clearly again. Like he's saying for his gift of gold, and it's he had to go through that so he could give us this gift, and he could be this person, he could be that light and that leader for us, right? And like, what a beautiful way to come out of, like, he has all the right to be like anything, homeless, drug addicted, like self-harming maybe. He has all the excuses, all the reasons to do all those things. And he says no. He's like, I want to be a light. I want to be a shoulder for the community, man. Like, how dope is that? How dope is that? Like, come on, man.
Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole. This music I give you. Pain that I live through. Everything I've been through is yours to hold.
This beat is fantastic. Oh man, I bet. He's gonna break me, man. Like, and it's magical, man. Like, it really is. Hearing that he felt music again, like, that is so important. That on its own, I think, is so important. Like, like I said, man, like I really. It's a hard thing to balance, trying to like react and be like my personality while trying to just like support this or support like the real thing at hand here, right? And like I said, man, like I would not pretend to say that or even think that I've felt the amount of pain that Ren has been through. And I'm not saying that to discredit anything that I've felt, but like if he can get back to a place where he feels like he can give and be inspired, then man, I'm sure we can too. My God, I'm sure we can too. We need to protect this man, y'all. We need to protect him. Thanks for making Calgary look cool, man. All y'all, please take care of your hearts out there. I keep saying that. I think I've ended all my Ren videos lately. Their chins up. Keep your chins up. Take care of yourselves. Join the Discord groups. It doesn't even have to be mine. Join all of them, man. There's a bunch of them out there. And I've got all of Ren's links for this one and for the pre-saves and everything in the description box. Please go hit those buttons. Please do what we got to do to make it happen for this, man. We'll see you on the next one.